Welcome to the Bro Speak podcast. This is Bro Speak. This is going to be an actual podcast and not a just me ranting. Today, I'm going to talk about these emotional pro blacks who cry about cops, but they don't cry about these failing blacks in the community. I think that's how the title went. But anyway, so I was on the panel. Well, I wasn't on the panel. I was in the chat with BMT, and he was talking about the uh, the girl that got shot in Columbus. I'm trying not. I don't want to butcher her name. Um, and we're talking about the different situations where we're putting a lot of emphasis on the father who was supposed to handle it, and the adults that's supposed to be trying to counsel this girl. The father's supposed to be protecting this girl, but yet when cops are coming, you see the father up there kicking the chick in the head, and the girl have a knife rushing at another and a woman. Cop don't know what's going on. All he sees, she's about to stab somebody. So yeah, he shot and killed her. And you got these emotional pro blacks, like this one chick, Julie 24. Can't stand chicks like these. I can't stand dudes like these either. Emotional, can't think logically, can't look at a situation for us, every situation differently. They're like, cops bad, black people good. Nope, not showing any accountability for the father or the women in that group who allegedly was going to fight this girl. No, we're gonna look at the cop. The cop in a no-win situation where he all he see is this girl trying to stab another girl. He don't know he gonna kill her or not. So he shot her. Again, cops are trained to shoot center mass to stop a threat, especially when someone's using deadly force. You are taught to shoot center mass. That you're not taught to shoot a foot, a leg, because there is no guarantee that's going to stop somebody from stabbing someone. I heard somebody say, well, what if they would have shot the taser? So, as BMT, who used to work in law enforcement, I said, okay, BMT, would that taser would have stopped her from stabbing that person? Is it a guarantee? So I'm looking for guarantees. Would that have stopped her from stabbing this other girl? He said no. So even if he shot her with the taser, she still would have went over there and grabbed and stabbed her. You have a split second decision. What's going to work and what's not going to work? What's going to stop this person from stabbing someone? As opposed to something that might work. Because let's just say he shot the taser, but she still stabbed her and killed her. Guess what? Now that cop is getting fired. Because the people would say, well, why he let her stab her? He should have shot her. He should have shot her. Instead, he shot the girl dead because he was trying to save a black woman's life, and they still bitching. They still complain. Why he had to shoot her? He could have shot her in the hand. He could have shot her in the foot. That wouldn't have stopped nobody. That's a small window. The leg, small window. And plus, look at the positioning of where the woman is. If he would have shot her leg and missed, he would have shot the other woman. You got to look at the whole situation, not look at Cuff's bad. Oh, he wanted to kill her. No, he wanted to stop her from killing another person. Well, they don't shoot white people. Okay, let's look at I've seen mass shooters who were in the process of shooting people. Yes, they have killed those people. But once he done shooting, they take him in. That's what you're taught. That's just like in the working the prison. When the dude is up beating someone's ass, yes, you use violence to stop them. But once they give up, you can't use violence against them. Now there's some rogue cops that go around doing the most. Yes, that's why I said that. I said before that the reputation of the cops is in the shitter because of these bad cops doing the most to people, in particularly black people, and they being filmed doing it and making excuses for wanting to kill people when they really wanted to kill them. They ain't trying to stop them. But in this situation, that wasn't the case. What he saw, girl with knife trying to stab someone. He shot her. Now and then look at the video again. He pulled the gun out. Nobody was stopping. Shit. Now, I'm a logical person. If I see a gun, I'm stopping what I'm doing. Fuck that fighting. I'm stopping. I see a gun. The father wasn't stopping what he was doing. She didn't stop what she was doing. I don't even think the girl saw the cop, to be honest. But that's when the father was supposed to stop her. He didn't. He supposed to grab her. Hey, oh, hold, stop. No, the cops are here. He didn't do that. Now, if the reports are true that these women are coming to fight a 16-year-old girl, what the fuck are these women on? See, I'm looking at them. There should have been no reason why they fighting in the streets. You fighting a 16-year-old. This father's supposed to be stopping that shit. He's supposed to have her in the house. Keep her in the house while he deal with this problem. That didn't happen. That cop should have never been there. Or if he did come there, he should have been like, hey, what's going on? All right, cop, we got everything situated. Everything's good. Instead, he's coming in a situation where a girl's trying to stab someone with his gun out. So he did what he needed to do. The guaranteed way to stop her. Put bullets in her. I don't like the fact that she got shot. It's sad, but that's what it is. And you got this emotional chick who don't want to listen to any kind of logic and look at it. That's her view. And then she want to come and call all these name calling. I don't give a fuck about your name calling. Because for me, that don't mean shit to me. These emotional pro-blacks are weak as fuck. They're weak and pathetic. They don't want to hold the community accountable for shit. These cops. Well, maybe if you wouldn't have to call the cops, you don't call the cops and handle your business, this wouldn't happen. At least in this situation. That cop should never have been called. But they did. The sister had to call the cops. Even though there's a father right there, she still called the cops to handle two grown women. The fact that the girl had to pull out a knife in the first place is a failure of all these adults around. And then, I like Information Man, but, he was trying to say that the father was handling the knife. But I'm looking at the video, I'm like, if you look at the video, the dude didn't have a knife. To me, I think he was trying to grab the knife. I don't know why you're grabbing the knife. Grab her. Grab her. You saw the cops grab her, not the knife. So, like I said, that the father, those two women are the reason why this girl dead, not the cop, because the cop had pretty much no choice. Now, Brother Rob was saying, well, he could have shot in the air. Again, is that a guarantee that that would have stopped him? I would say no, because if you're in a rage situation, you ain't thinking about them guns. If she didn't stop, if the father didn't even stop when he saw the cop pull the gun out, what do you think she gonna do? It's just an excuse for black people to fail and keep failing. For these ancient people to keep failing and have no accountability on their end. And these whack, emotional pro-blacks just want to keep it going. And so she gonna tell me, oh, you watch Fox News, okay? And what that post hurt my feelings? It ain't gonna hurt me. Oh, you don't care for black people. I told her straight up, no, I don't care for you. I don't care for you and other emotional poor blacks like you. I don't care for you because y'all are part of the problem of our community. If we even call it a community, you're the problem with black people. You want to help ain't shit people and let them continue to be victims and wallow in victimhood. I'm not going to allow people to do that. I want strong people, strong men and strong women coming together and actually fix the problems of the community or build your own community. That's what I want. I don't want no weak, emotional, can't think for themselves, crying all over the goddamn YouTube. And ain't gonna do shit anyway. It just cry and bitch and moan. I don't want them people in my group. Fuck them. I want people who are going to actually do something with the mental strength to actually do something. Even women. I know women are emotional. You know, some guy in the chat would say, well, women are emotional. Is that a bad thing? I said, it's a bad thing when your emotions override common sense. It's a bad thing when it just consumes you and you don't listen to anybody. That's when that emotion is a bad thing, and women gonna have to stop doing that. You can't be so emotional and you don't look at the bigger picture. You can't be so emotional about a cop, but you let failing black people to run amok and think that's okay. No, no. You can have. Look, you want to be mad at cops? Great. I'm. Look, there's some of these cops are doing some fuck shit, and believe me, I have no problem with them going to jail, them getting beat up, or anything like that. I don't have no problem. Bad cops, good cops, no. I don't. I do not agree with that. But I'm not gonna be so emotional to let other people off the hook for this shit that happened to that girl. That should have never happened. It was a mess that you had to have this cop to come clean up. He shouldn't have had to clean that up. But you got these emotional pole blasts. They want to cry and whine and moan about the cops, but hold other blacks accountable. No, we can't do that. Oh, why are you so hard on people? That's the problem. You're so hard on people. No, the problem is you pick and choose when to be hard on people. That's the problem. You pick and choose. You want to go soft on people that you like, but the people that you need to be hard on, you don't. And the people that you don't need to be hard on, you go extra mile to ruin their lives. I see a lot of these weak pro whacks want to dox other black people because they have a disagreement with what they're saying. But real enemies, the real white people that you really should be going after, they ain't doing shit to them. They coming after me because I criticize the black leaders. They ain't done shit for us. We getting shot and the community's in the ruck, but they up there in the Congress and anything. They ain't done shit about it. But they want to say I'm anti-black for pointing that shit out, being hard on them. Oh, you condemning black people. Condemning them for what? If they ain't doing the job, you aren't you supposed to get rid of them? Aren't you supposed to call the shit out? I bet you that girl, Julie 24, don't do shit for the community. All she do is just sit there and be pretty. She's useless. She's weak and pathetic. Pro-blacks like that, I don't have time for. Get them out your group. They ain't gonna do shit for you. Except try to make you feel good about your failings instead of actually holding you accountable. I don't condemn black people. I don't. I call out bullshit. But people who are actually they're trying to do something for the community, I support them 100%. But these weak ass pro-blacks, really, they ain't even pro-black. Let's be honest. They pro-black fuckery, but they ain't pro-black. All they want to do is make excuses. For they want to make excuses for black people being fucked up and continuing to stay fucked up. Instead of actually saying, okay, we're fucked up, let's change that. Let's do our part. The system is what it is. But if we actually get together, we can find ways to get around the system, if that even means moving. There was a panel yesterday with and one of my favorite people, Lucy, aka my black yard. She said it best. If we would get our shit together, we could think ways to get out of the system. But we don't do it. We still want to wallow in the system and then cry when the system don't treat us right. The system's not for you. It should be, but let's be realistic. It's not for you. We got in Texas right now, you don't even have to carry a license no more. They're trying to get to where you ain't got to carry a license no more with your gun. You think that's for black people? Hell no. You know who it's for. That's for white people. So they can carry the guns without impunity. It ain't for black people. Because those cops are going to stop you first. Because, again, it's not your country. Not to be on this conspiracy shit, but let's be honest. That's what it is. It's not for you. You better not carry open carry if you black in some of the areas. Now, in certain areas you can, and there's no problem. But it's just like I just can't deal with these people. I can't deal with it. Oh, you don't care about black people. Okay, I don't care about y'all. You people. I don't care about you people. These are emotional, and I don't think they pro-black. They whack pro-blacks. They fake pro-blacks. They only pro-black when the cops are shooting on black people. But when the community is fucked up, all of a sudden, oh, that ain't my problem. That ain't my problem. Are you for real now? They giving these adults around here and the father a pass, but we blaming all the cops. No, not me. But that's what these emotional pro-wax, that's what they do. They don't hold black people. They hold certain black people accountable. I will give you that. They'll they'll hold certain black people who ain't with the bullshit, don't want to give their money to people who are failing and don't want to do anything. Oh, they'll hold them accountable. How you can help the community? Why you won't help the community? Help the community. So you want me to help these people who ain't trying to do anything? That's what you want me to do? No, we ain't doing that. I help the people who want to help themselves. That's what I do. I ain't helping nobody who's trying to keep failing. I ain't trying to help no dude and be okay with a dude who his daughter had to go defend herself with a knife from two other women that were called down there to beat her up. I'm not I'm not the I'm not go, I'm not helping two women who thought it was cool to go beat up a 16-year-old girl. I'm not helping no father who couldn't handle two grown women keep his daughter in the house. But he when cop have a gun out, he up there kicking the chick in the head on camera. Oh, well, you didn't see that, did you? I'm not okay with that shit at all. But they want you to be okay with that. They want you to be okay with black people failing and being fucked up. And you supposed to come in and save them from being fucked up. No, they need to save themselves. You guide them to not be a fuck up. But if they choose not to want to be choose want to be a fuck up, I'm not going over there to try to force them. I'm gonna leave them where they are. But that's what these whack, pro emotional, black, crying on all over the fucking YouTube. Police brutality, police brutality. You are you doing something about it or not? If you're just gonna cry about it, then shut the fuck up. We're women on emotional. I don't not deep, dude. I'm like, I would like someone like Lucy. She's passionate, but she don't let her emotions get the better of her to allow fuck shit to go on with men and women just for the sake of black unity. Man, fuck that. That's why you see on my banner, the individualist, because I'm for me and myself and the people that support me. And I support them. All these other motherfuckers who don't want to do nothing, that don't want to improve themselves, I leave them where they are. I'm not going to judge them. I'm not going to hate them, but I'm not going to save them. I'm not even saying kill the black community, let it burn. I'm not with that either. But if these people want to wallow in victimhood, then I say let them. If they want to continue dysfunction to the point where cops got to run up there, and you know the cops they're not looking in the best interest of black people. But you keep calling them, you keep having them to come out here, make it hard for them. I'm just saying, make it hard for them to have to come out there. Make it hard. Make it like they just all of a sudden they see something and then they want to come out. Don't call them. Don't make it where somebody got to call the cops on you. Like someone said, they fighting in the street. Why are you fighting in the street? This this is the dysfunction that we see out here, and people want to get mad when the cops are shooting people. Yes, they do some fucked up shit. When something that don't need to happen, yes, you should be angry. But in this situation, it's not. It's the people around was at fault for this girl getting shot up. God was doing what he needed to do, given the situation. It was a no-win situation. Either he pulled out the taser, she still would have got stabbed. He would have looked. Why you didn't shoot her? He shot her in the foot. She's still running over there. Shot in the leg. You think that would have stopped her? Was that guaranteed? No. Sorry, you got to look for guarantees. What is the more effective way? This girl would have been live if she had better adults around her. The cop had to clean up a mess that they should have handled, but they didn't. And then you got these pro-blacks who are just so emotional. They can't see logic. They live in a fantasy world where we're gonna have this black unity, and these people who are fuck ups are just gonna all of a sudden they're just gonna change their ways. Get the fuck out of here. So I told her, I said, I don't care about people like you. I don't like you because you are the problem. I hate these apologetics for people who you see people failing your community, and you're apologetic for them. I'm not. No, like I said before in the last podcast, I said, look, anybody ask me what I do for the community, I'm gonna like, do you have any YouTube videos, anything showing you helping the community? If you don't talk to me about me talking, because if I'm talking, you talking, so we both talking. So what's the problem? Why are you crying about me talking when you ain't show no evidence of what you do? I should be able to see in your YouTube channel what you do. I can look at BMT's channel and see what he do. I can see Information Man and see what he do. I can see that. I can see what they do. But that's more than a lot of these YouTubers and these pretend to be pro-blacks on YouTube. It's more I can say for these people. And like I said, I agree with Lucy, man. Some of these people you gotta leave behind. She went to Africa. I don't blame her. I would go too. I would get away from these fucks. Because they ain't trying to do shit. They're not trying to do anything. They're not trying to do that. And they make excuses for it. That's why I'm an individualist. I do for me and my own. I don't do for all these people who ain't trying to do nothing. Now I will help people who are actually trying to help the community, actually want to do something. I will help them. But these other people, these emotional pro-black, all they want to do is cry and moan, and but ain't put in any work. Nah, I ain't helping you. Nah, I don't hate you unless you being fucking annoying, like a crying little bitch. Then yeah, then I hate you. But the ones who just trying to live their life, hey, I let them live their life. That's just the way I do. That's the way I think about it. But the ones that really wanted to put in the work, that's who we should be seeking and supporting. That's who we should be seeking and supporting, not these black leaders who ain't done shit. But and they still defending them. That's what gets me. You're defending them. You're defending people who are failures. You're defending people who are creating situations where it's unsafe for boys and girls. You're defending these people. That's what it bothers me the most. You're defending people who are creating situations that a girl got to go pull out a knife. There should be no reason why this girl had to go pull out a knife. Her father should have been handling that situation, but he didn't. And we can't criticize him. We can't look at him. We can't look at him. We can't look at these women who come over there to fight a girl, allegedly. We can't look at them. We have to look at the fact that her sister got to go call the cops because her dad can't handle shit. And you want me not to say anything? Oh, you being too hard. But the stuff that we can control, we don't want to criticize. But the stuff we can't control, that blacks can't control, like policies, laws, what these cops doing to unarmed black people. We want to judge these black people. Oh, they should have ran. Oh, they shouldn't have done this. They shouldn't have done that. When there was no way he could have avoided that shit. But the stuff that we can avoid, we can avoid. Oh, we criticize. Oh, you being too hard. Oh, you condemning. Yeah, I would like to condemn these weak motherfuckers to hell. I will condemn them. You weak and pathetic. We don't need you around. We don't need you to reproduce. We don't need you for shit. Just crawl in your fucking hole and die. That's what I would say. That what you need to do. But the black people that really want change, keep fighting a good fight and find the people who have like-minded and who are like-minded, who's not about the bullshit, and work with them. Because a lot of these people, and that Julie 24, oh, she black. I don't want this black woman around. She's a piece of shit. She's a weak ass piece of shit person who defends weak ass people. I don't need her around. I want strong black women around. Who, yes, they get emotional, but they know how to put it in check. And they need strong black men who can keep their emotion in check in case they go out the rails. But we don't need no weak ass, ain't this weak ass, too emotional, crying about every goddamn thing, but don't want to hold black people accountable for shit. We don't need them in the group. Get these fucking women out of here. I want women to be strong and be a support group to the strong men out here. That's what I want. We don't need weak women who want to go fight a 16-year-old girl. And then at the end after the girl got shot and killed, those two women who were fighting, you would think they would be a little concerned about that, or at least shell shocked. No, they crying about their phones. Shows you what these people, this is what they think about. And that punk ass father saw his daughter got shot. He didn't do nothing. This is what you want to defend. This is what you want to defend. Julie 24. This is what you want to defend. Fuck out of here. Now I do agree with Black Rob, Brother Rob. We do need more positive. We definitely do need that. I agree with that. But at the same time, we do need to call out the fuck shit. We need to call out these weak, emotional pro-blacks who only pro-black when it's convenient. But then all of a sudden, when real problems come around and when it's really time to hold black people accountable for their shit, all of a sudden they ain't pro-black no more. Just tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of these want to be pro blacks. Don't want to hold other black people accountable for their shit. But then these be the same ones want to hold other blacks accountable for something they don't need to be held accountable for. That's what kills me. That's why I get irritated. These be the same ones that want to hold a black man accountable for shit he has nothing to do with. It's about the system that he has no control of. Oh, these would be the same ones that hold a black woman accountable for stuff that she have no control over. But behaviors that they have, oh, we don't hold black people accountable for their behavior. Oh, we don't do that. The fuck out of here. That's why I said these emotional pull whacks, they don't need to be in the group. These people who keep crying about black unity, but not talking about getting rid of people that don't need to be in the group, get them out of here. They ain't worth shit. Tired of these people. Tired. Like Chris, tired of these ain't shit people. These emotional pro whacks, they are the ones that keeping our community back. If we even call it a community, I'm not even call it a community. Black people back. They're the one holding black people back. We need to get rid of these people. Just get them out. Get them out the group. Just get them out of here. They're worthless. They're just fucking worthless. And to you, Miss Julie 24, like I said, you ain't shit. And anybody who support your line of thinking, you ain't shit either. Fucking waste of space. But yeah, I just can't deal with these people no more, man. I just can't deal with people who don't want to hold certain black people accountable. They don't want to hold certain black people accountable for shit. Just don't make sense to me. But that's it. I would go on and on and on. But anyway, this is Brother Speak. At the end of the day, everybody, look, get Love Wisdom said it best. Get with the willing and the able. That's it. That's all you can do. The other people who ain't willing and able to do shit, leave them where they are. You don't have to hate them. You have to look at it like Batman and Batman Begins. Classic line when he told the Ra's al Ghul, he said, "Look, I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you." That's how you have to be with some of these emotional pull whacks. I don't have to save you. If you want to go down with the shit, go ahead. I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to try to kill you unless you come after me. But I'm not going to save you. And that's it. I'm Brother Speak. I'm out. Later.